Good evening, welcome to Live from the Living Room. My name's David Burns. I'm the host of the show here. This is coming to you from south side of Glasgow here at Haveron Studios. Bring you live music every Wednesday night. And my guest tonight is Craig White here live in session, and I'll hand you over for the first song, End of an Era.
So long, sweetest friend. So what went wrong that made you so hasty? And I know that it's not like it was before. And I know that it's not like it was. And it's not like I asked for this. All along you were waiting for your kiss. And it's not like I asked for this. All along you were waiting for your kiss. Kiss. So long, sweetest friend. So what went wrong? So that made us both hasty. And I know that it's not like it was before. And I know that it's not like it was. And it's not like I asked for this. All along you were waiting for your kiss. And it's not like I asked for this. All along you were waiting for your kiss. 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 And it's not like I asked for this. All along you are waiting for your kiss. And it's not like I asked for this. All along you are waiting for your kiss. 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 Kiss.
You're watching Live from the Living Room Sessions, broadcasting to you from the south side of Glasgow. We've got Craig White live in session tonight, playing songs from his debut solo album. That was End of an Era. And if you've got any questions, if you're watching, if you want to say hello, or if you want to ask us anything, you can drop us a little message in the chat room, which is open for all Twitch account holders. If you've got a Twitch page, you can use the chat room there. If you haven't, it's free to sign up, and you can drop us a wee message in there. And yeah, we've got. I'm going to hand back over to Craig now. What we're going to have next?
So this is another one. It's one of the first ones that I wrote for the album. It's called Wicked Smile, and it's a bit more kind of upbeat. I get a bit of a telling off sometimes for writing too slow and sad songs, but this was one that I tried
that goes
to.
for all acoustic players, doesn't
Oh,
it? I'll get that.
Absolutely. I've not donned a sported a check shirt tonight, so I'm trying to break the stigma and the mould of a singer-songwriter. So yeah, this was the one that I wrote, trying to write a bit more kind of upbeat and kind of folky. I came away from kind of a lot of grunge music whereas a few years ago when I was playing that, and started writing a bit more kind of acoustic folk pop with John Martin influences and Elliott Smith. And this is one that I wrote kind of first for the CD. It's called Wicked Smile. Crying, are you gonna tell your man the truth? Body's aching, heart is aching. This is not the way it's supposed to be. For me, but it's all in the way you say yeah. It's all in the way that you see. It's all in the way you say yeah. But it's all for your wicked smile. Crying, are you gonna tell your girl the truth? Body's aching, your heart's breaking. This is not the way it's supposed to be. For me, but it's all in the way you say. It's all in the way you see. It's all in the way you see it. It's all for your wicked smile. Crying, are you gonna tell your man the truth? Body's aching, your heart is breaking. This is not the way it's supposed to be.
Craig White live in session for live from the Livingroom gigs, Wicked Smile. And so you're talking about that's one of the songs from your debut solo album. So for those of you who are watching it that don't know you, if you'd just like to kind of introduce yourself a wee bit and tell us a wee bit about how you got into the songwriting and a wee bit about the album.
Yeah, certainly. So I've been playing for the best part of 16, 17 years now. I come from Dumbarton, just outside Loch Lomond, and really got into music with just a love of bands at the time that we all grew up listening to, Nirvana and listening to Led Zeppelin and Queen and stuff as well. And a group of my friends also shared a sort of a mutual love of it all. And one of our teachers, Mr. Dante, the French teacher, the legend that he was, decided to put on a guitar club. And I didn't know anyone else in my year who played an instrument, never mind guitar. And we turned up at lunchtime one day, and then my pals were all sitting there. It was like a fight club almost, you know. And ever since then, I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world was to get together and first of all, just cover all the songs that you wanted to from bands. So we had the guys like listen to bands like when they were 14, like Big Country, which I thought was quite impressive. U2. I had the sort of grunge influence I was saying. I had the Nirvana and Alice in Chains, and my drummer Stephen, who I still play to this day, he grew up listening to bands like Maiden and AC/DC, so we made a lot of noise and annoyed a lot of parents and neighbours and as well, jamming away. And just progressed after that. Got into the gigs, and you got older and you're playing bigger venues, and we stuck at it for a good 8 years in a band, and then just natural progression over the years I decided to start listening to different types of music. As I said, got really heavily into guys like Elliott Smith, Newton Faulkner, Nick Drake, all these guys, and it sort of blew my mind how haunting and big a song could be with this style of music. So I taught myself how to play it, and believe it or not, a lot of the songs that are on the CD now were kind of wee ideas that are just picked up and recorded a wee snippet of, and I've got a hard drive of about 200 songs for like the last 8 years of just recording little riffs. So I had a bit of time with no bands, just and I'm somewhere new to stay. As I said, I moved to Shawns, not far from you at all now, just about 4 years ago. And I didn't really know anyone up here as well, and I thought no better way than to get back into the open mic scene. And there's some great places in Glasgow and the south side especially.
The Southside Sessions or the open mics is a great way of meeting people that play around here.
It's unreal, and the talent is just another league of its own up here. You know, I mean, we always boast that Glasgow music scene is one of the best, but I genuinely believe it. It's great, and it sort of spurred me on. I met a lot of great guys along the way. A couple of shout outs for a guy, James Brenner. He always plays a lot, and Mick Hargan. These are guys who I do a lot of gigs with. And just to name a short few, and these guys managed to put together some acoustic songs and some recordings. So I thought myself, rather than go and do it like I used to do in a band scene, I challenged myself, why not go and buy the kit and do it myself? So bought a whole lot of mics, a whole lot of kit, and started writing and recording, doing everything from recording guitars in bathrooms and all that as well, to all these weird and wonderful church halls and stuff as well with this kit.
Finding all the natural sounds that you can get in all these weird places. We've got a wee message just come through from Ben Poppart, who's watching. Hello, Ben. You broke the rule. You don't talk about Guitar Club.
Sorry, that's the first rule broken. And so my guitar must be handed back. So that's how I get into it, and it's a passion that's just never left. And you know, I've been watching the channels the last few weeks, and again, it's just technology allows us all, especially songwriters, just acoustic guys like myself, to get involved and meet so many new folks. So I owe it all to coming up here and playing away, and I'm glad I stuck with it.
The scene in Glasgow is phenomenal, and the number of amazing players that there are around here. I'm always blown away by the talent that comes in to do the show here, and I meet doing the open mic circuit. It's brilliant, the number of people that there are around here. So we're going to have another track from the album.
Yes, certainly. This one's called Over the Ocean, and it's from my pal Connor. I wrote it for him when he moved over to Canada 5 years ago, and just told him not to get too homesick. So I wrote him a little song. Don't think he's heard it yet, so if he's watching, then it's definitely for him.
Hopefully he's tuned in. Don't know what the time difference is over to Canada.
It's about 8 hours, so you may have to watch it and catch up. Okay, this is called Over the Ocean. Look over the ocean, I'll look in your eyes, and I'll break down in tears. If I could swim into the distance, I know that I'd see you again. So just remember that I'll never try to take you away. So just remember that I'll never try to take you away from your home. Swim over the ocean, I conquer the things that I played on my fears. If I could look into the distance, I know I'd see you, my friend. But just remember that I'll never try to
it's a beautiful song. They're not homesick now, so it will be after hearing that. So that's beautiful.
Thank you.
So we're sending that one across the sea to Canada. Hopefully your friend is watching. Probably not live. So it'll be something about midday over there at the moment, isn't it?
It'll be about midday, yeah. But it's quite nice as well. Again, just in the last few months, I've been rehearsing away with a new band called Red Hat Vibrations, and we're rehearsing down at a studio in the Barton which his dad owns.
Oh, right.
And wasn't it quite nice? I was telling them that, listen, you've known us for a wee while, and Connor's my best pal, so I've written a song on the album for him. And it turns out his eyes lit up because he too had written his own song about his son going away.
Oh, wow.
So as a result of that, I'm currently in the process of recording some cello parts for Connor's dad's song. So he's a popper boy.
He must be, aye.
So what's nice as well is that the CD, and what I'm doing this as well, it's the album, if you stream it or you buy it, it's got the full band sound and stuff there too as well, but I love nothing better than just stripping it back, and it's a lot of these songs are like that I've not had a chance to play in a long while, so it's exciting for us.
So you're talking about the album, that's out now, so where can you find it?
It's out now. You can get it on all your streaming sites, so Spotify, Google Play, Deezer. You can buy it from iTunes. I've got a website where you can actually buy physical CDs. It's on craigwhitemusic.bandcamp.com. But to be honest, the best way is just to go on my Facebook page, facebook.com/CraigWhiteSolo, and drop us a message. I can send a couple of freebies out if you get in touch and that as well. I'm always happy to do that too, but you'll get it in a lot of the sort of record shops like Avalanche and stuff as well, and Stockton Town, and the new Hellfire Music Club in Hin Lane. So the Jamie and the guys in there are looking after us down there too as well. So
shout out to Jamie there.
Yeah, shout out to Jamie and the guys. So it's all covered. So, but again, you can listen to it on Spotify and all that stuff as well. So it's.
And I'll stick the links to your Facebook page up on the Live from the Living Room Facebook. So that's the link that's on the screen just now, facebook.com/live from the living room gigs, and we'll link to all the places that you can find Craig's album from there. So shall we have another track?
Yeah. So this next one's one that was quite funny when I released the CD, and my girlfriend asked, "So what's the song's all about?" And again, that's another rule you don't really get into then in the meaning of it all, but I got half cut with her the other week, and I confessed this was one I wrote for her. So again, it's a happier one when you get someone nice. It makes you write happy songs. So it's called Just the Two of Us. I think it's kind of self-explanatory, but it's for Marianne. I see you sitting down by the window, watching the world go by, with your hazel eyes and a smile that keeps me from falling. Did you know it was all about a change? Did you know it was all about a change? Didn't you know that this world was made for just the two of us? So didn't you know that this world was made for just the two of us? Was made for just the two of us. Hand in hand, heart to heart, dancing down by the Fairmont Bay. drink in their hands, and we're speaking of places we've yet to see. Did you know it was all about a change? Did you know it was all about to change? So didn't you know that this world was made for just the two of us? So didn't you know that this world was made for just the two of us? Was made for just the two of us. Was made for just the two of us.
That's a fantastic song. That's Craig White here for live from the Livingroom sessions. Just before we go on to the next few songs, this is a little film with all the guest artists that are coming into the show over the next few weeks. We've got Fenris coming in next week for the Live from the Livingroom sessions. If you're in the south side of Glasgow, she's playing over at Sweeney's on the Park tomorrow night. It's part of a fantastic lineup that for their songwriter session, which it goes on every Thursday night. Sweeney's on the Park by Queen's Park in the south side of Glasgow. Tonight we've got Craig White live in session, and I'm going to hand back for your next song, which is. The title just got out of my head, I'm sorry.
It's alright, it's called You Belong With Me.
You Belong With Me.
Cause I could be your superhero, so come with me and take my hand. No more thinking about tomorrow. I'm looking down into your eyes. I can see there's no surprise, 'cause I was always gonna catch you. I'd pick you up if you should fall. You stole my head and won my heart. Looking down into your eyes, I can see there's no surprise, 'cause all in the way you see. It's all in the way you see. It's all in the way those demons fall away. You belong with me. You belong with me. 'Cause you belong with me. 'Cause I was always gonna catch you and pick you up with every chance. into your eyes, I can see there's no surprise, 'cause I was always gonna catch you and pick you up if you should fall. You stole my head and won my heart. Looking down into your eyes, I can see there's no surprise, 'cause all in the way you see, it's all in the way you see, it's all in the way those demons fall away. You belong with me. You belong with me. You belong with me. 'Cause you belong with me. You belong with me. So in the way you see, it's all in the way you see, it's all in the way those demons fall away. You belong with me. 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 You belong with me.
Put my microphone and try that again. That's Craig White. You belong with me. It's organised chaos around here today. Forgetting to switch the microphone, forgetting the song titles. We've got the cat wandering around the set as well.
Yeah.
And just before we started tonight as well, we had the Govan, I think it's the Govan Hill Baths drum group set up in the garden just across the road. So they were battering away for a while. Organised chaos as it ever is around here. But we're doing all right now. We've got the show's underway, going all right. So we've got Craig White here in session, playing songs from your debut solo album. You've got the your band, the Red Hearted Vibrations, as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's all happened very quickly in the last few weeks, to be fair. So as I said, Stephen, the drummer, who I've been jamming with for as long as I can remember, since we were 12, 13. Many moons ago now. Last year we got together again. It's a case of we hadn't seen each other in a while, and we thought, what better way than catching up and just getting out to the studio and jamming away. And we didn't think too much it would come too much of it, just throw out a few cover songs. But we had a few ideas, and we persevered and we pursued it, and we jammed the same 6 songs for the best part of 6 months until my brother joined. So it quickly became me, my brother, and my friend Stephen, and then about 2 months after that, his sister joined. So the band is very close, and you know what? Especially when you try to set up a band, it's so important to have the right mix. I think, if everyone.
Absolutely, yeah. The chemistry is. Without that, a band's nothing.
No, the band's nothing. But you know what? It's been great, and it's 2 sets of siblings, so it kind of stands out a bit. And we recently released our first debut single on the 25th of April there, called Circles. And coincidentally, our new single, The Girl Did No Wrong, is being released on Friday, this coming Friday.
Oh, excellent.
So it's all happening, and our first gig was at King Tut's, headlining King Tut's, which is pretty mental. And
it's not a bad place to start for the first gig.
It is not. We released a song, we got the King Tut's gig, and Jim Galatly 2 days after that spun the song in his amazing tunes video playlist. So a little bit like a cloud nine just now, so it's great. So it's keeping me busy, David, it's keeping me busy. So we've got another gig for the Red Hearted Vibrations in this next Wednesday in Edinburgh, a cracking little venue called the Big Below, just on Leave Road, not too far away from Princess Street. And then on the 31st of August, we're back in Glasgow at the Hug and Pint, doing a sort of an unplugged, sort of almost like Nirvana unplugged set. But we're going to do a few electric ones and a few covers and a couple of surprises along the way too as well. So it's keeping me busy. So between that and trying to do the album stuff, it's keeping me busy.
Man,
I know.
We're getting to get Red Hazard Vibrations in for a session here at Live from the Living Room, which I think it's October 10th. We said
October 10th. Yeah.
That will be. I think that's kicking off the second series of Live from the Living Room with Red Hazard Vibrations unplugged acoustic set. That'll be a great way to start a new series.
Looking forward to it.
A pleasure to have you back in. So what should we have now?
Well, I've been playing on my own songs a bit, so I was going to put in a little cover that I've been doing around the scene for a bit as well. Again, this is Scott from the Amethyst Nights with one of Mick's counterparts, Scott Wishaw. He told me off again for doing too mellow sometimes to get a little happy covering, so I thought no better way than introducing a bit of Queen into my set. One of my favourite bands of all time. So what I'll just do this one for you, kind of a slower down version of it, but yeah, this is Queen's Crazy Little Thing Called Love. This thing I call love, 'cause I just can't handle it. And this thing I call love, 'cause I must, I get around to it, I get ready. It's a crazy little thing called love. And this thing called love, it cries in the middle of the night. It swings, it jives, shakes all over like a jellyfish. Well, I like it. It's a crazy little thing called love. And there goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She's me rock and roll fever. She leaves me in a cold, cold sweat. This thing called love, 'cause I can't handle it. This thing called love, 'cause I must, I get around to it, I get ready. It's a crazy little thing called love. It's a crazy little thing called love. It's a crazy little thing called love. Called love. Called love. Called love. I gotta be cool and relax and get hit and get on my track. We'll take the back seat and hitchhike, and we'll take a little ride on my motorbike. Well, I'm ready. It's a crazy little thing called love. And this thing called love, 'cause I can't handle it. And this thing called love, 'cause I can't handle it, I get ready. It's a crazy little thing called love. 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 Called love. Called love. Called love. I call 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 love. Woo!
Yeah, Queen. Apparently, Tinker's a big fan of Queen, because as soon as you started playing that, guess who came running in? So we've got the cat co-host on the go here, and she'll be running around causing chaos as ever.
She's just making sure the sound checks sound good. She was having a little sniff of the guitar earlier on.
So we'll see if if she was sitting nicely there, because she's an awful habit of jumping up into the computer and switching things off, which is just what you don't want when you're trying to do a live stream gig. So yeah, that was a wee Queen number. Nice to have a wee cover in the set there. So what kind of is that one of the kind of the influences on the songwriting, or what kind of what's the songwriting process for you?
So very much a little melody. So I'm very influenced. Probably the biggest influence I've ever had was Fleetwood Mac. I just love the melodies. I think you have to write something that's kind of catchy. You can play and it'll stay in your head.
I can get a good job to it.
Yeah, Queen's always fun to play. You know, you can't go wrong with a bit of Queen at a show. You get folks singing and clapping along and dancing away, which is good.
It's a good way to get folk on side.
Yeah, but I've watched documentaries of how bands record their songs. You know, Fleetwood Mac or something that stays with me because I don't think they've ever written a bad song. So again, writing melodies and whatnot happens, I'll just pick up my phone, or more so now, but back in the day, a little like 8-track or 4-track, and just write an idea down. And to be honest, it's better to like write a verse, write a chorus, and leave it for a while. And then normally I do a lot of travelling. My friends slag me. I'm always on holidays, you know, part timer at work. So I do a lot of travelling, and I do a lot of up and down Scotland and stuff as well. And normally when I go away, I bring the pen and paper and I write the lyrics down as well. But a lot of the songs have been kind of positive twists. I've been trying to learn from writing lyrics because I came from a band where I just wrote songs, contributed. I had a very good lyricist who wrote all the lyrics, but it's something that I found quite hard to do. But getting there, so just drawing upon positive and negatives, and that's what the CD's about. It's songs that I've written through tough times. I lost my dad and my grandpa in the last couple of years too. Very close and very motivational people in the music as well. So I kind of felt writing a positive twist for them, like in the memory for it all, and making things a bit more upbeat and just challenging myself to write more meaningful lyrics rather than just about high school crushes and that, which I did do. There's a song I wrote called Angela, which is one of my first songs I wrote.
There's definitely a place for the high school crush song.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing. It's I wrote it as a fictional character, because a fictional song, because you can't write a song about someone that you knew 10 years ago or 15 years ago. So I had to throw it in, a little love song about a fictional character called Angela.
Change the name slightly.
Just change the name, yeah. So it's that's how it's come to be, and I'm just trying to grow and expand my writing. And with the Red Hearted Vibrations, I'm getting to do that in a different band setting again, a bit more kind of a mix of what I was doing, the kind of the alt rock, grunge, and the acoustics, somewhere nice in between. And the best way to describe it is the band's like a Fleetwood Mac meets Biffy Clyro sort of twists.
That sounds pretty cool. I'm looking forward to getting you guys in for the acoustic session.
Well, we're looking forward to it. We've been rehearsing acoustically as well now, because we're doing the acoustic slot in Hugging Pint, so it'll be nice and solid for you when we come in.
Aye. That's a good wee venue, Hugging Pint. I've seen a lot of great gigs. I've never actually played there, but I've seen some fantastic gigs in there. It's, I hope that show goes well for you.
Thank you. Cheers.
So what should we do now?
Well, just we mentioned the love pop romance song.
Do that one?
I'm going to do Angela. She's away. Yeah. she's
a Queen fan, but not a high school crush song fan.
No, not a cheese pop mush song. So this is called Angela. And generally, if there's any Angelas out there, then it's definitely a friend to listen to. But it's have to know it as a fictional character. But it's one of the first ones I wrote, and it was nice to rework it and make it a bit more folky as I like to get into it. So this is Angela. Tell you all the things that I have said. I want to tell you all the things that's in my head. I want to tell you, but you just don't seem to care. 'Cause you don't want to. It's hard, but it's fair. But I'll stay here, never disappear. I disappear. I wanna show you all the places I have seen, and I wanna show you all the faces I have seen, but you don't want to, so I'll go without a care. You are the one who said our lives are open bare, but I'll stay here, never disappear. 'Cause I'll always be near, never disappear. Angela, 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 Angela.
That's Craig White with Angela here for Live from the Living Room gigs, and I just had to make sure that the camera was on you and not me, so I could get a moment where I could brush all the cat fur that Tinker just shed all over me there. These are the kind of you don't get that on BBC radio sessions with the hosts trying to defur themselves. this is yeah.
Well,
there's so much cat hair in this corner where I'm set up now. I'm just about joking on it. So yeah, thank you, Tinker. Now, just before we go on to the next song, I'll just take a little moment just to get a couple of very shameless plugs out of the way. The links on the screen there, facebook.com/live from the living room gigs. That's the Facebook page for the show here. And if you go to there, then there's links for all the featured artists. You can get to Craig's Facebook page from there, and we'll put up the links for where you can find his album. There's also information on all the people that are coming in over the next few weeks there. The other link on the screen is at patreon.com/live from the living room gigs. And if you're enjoying the show, there's a couple of things that you can do to help us out. First of all, if you can give us a like on the Facebook page, you can follow the Twitch channel, and that will keep you up to date with when we go live. But if you go to the Patreon page, there's a couple of little fundraising options for $1 a month. It's all in dollars for some reason. I couldn't find one that did pound sterling, but it'll do the conversion for you. For $1 a month, we'll get a little shout out on the show. For $5 a month, you can get access to extra exclusive recordings that aren't part of the main show, in the Live from the Living Room extra recordings, which go out every month. And for a $10 a month, we'll also throw in every new release that my own band Marshall Chip does, and that includes the new Hellfire Club vinyl LP. So just before we go on to the next song, here's some more information on the Patreon Supporters Club, and a shout out to all our supporters so far. Thank you very much. We're back on whilst I'm trying to get cat hair out of my nose. So whilst I just continue to defer myself, I'm going to pass you back over to Craig for the next song.
This one's called Pen Pal Lovers. say I like you, you being caught up in my empty promises. But one time there was nothing that I could do. You the way I wanted to, but you being caught up in our empty promises. You know that much is true. When I could have loved you, but you being hung up on my empty promises. But in time, there was nothing that I could do. And in time, there was nothing that I wouldn't do. Can love you the way you ask me to. Don't get caught up in your empty promises.
Fantastic stuff. That's Craig White live from the Livingroom, and I've just got all the fun off myself. And who's returned? She's back again to cause more chaos. So we're just coming up to the end of the show here today. We've got about 10 minutes left. So should we get a couple more tunes in before the end?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
We'll just hand you. I'll put the cat down so I can switch to the camera angle. Put you back on.
So this is another song that's called Snow. Considering we've had a bit of a dry heat spell at here.
Yeah. What is going on? This is not natural Scottish weather.
No, I know. But we had the Beast in the East, and I was kind of rooting for this song to get picked up by a John Lewis advert for Christmas time and that as well, but I figured that everyone was just fed up with the Beast in the East, so I didn't dare post about it. So now it's in the middle of the summer, I'm going to sing about snow.
Yeah, now that we haven't seen a drop of anything wet out of the sky in months, we can't even remember what rain is.
Oh, it's a sign of the apocalypse. I'm telling you that. So this is Snow. Can we all be happy? Why can't we all just let things go? Why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all lie in the snow? So we leave it all behind to stay away in peace of mind. If time was good to you, was good to me, to steal it all behind. I only want to be with you. Why can't we both just let things grow? Why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all lie in the snow? So you leave it all behind. Stay away in peace of mind. If time was good to you, was good to me, still it all behind.
You in for the next year's John Lewis advert, I'm sure. That's Snow there with Craig White here, live in session for Live from the Livingroom gigs. And we're just coming up towards the end of the hour, so just before we go over for the last song, just remind us again of where we can find your album and what gigs you've got coming up.
Yeah, certainly. So you can find myself on Facebook, so it's facebook.com/Craig White Solo. My SoundCloud, you can listen to music on that as well. It's soundcloud.com/Craig White, as in the colour, not the White Mackay spelling. But the album you can get on, as I said, you can listen to it on Spotify, iTunes. To physically buy a copy, it's on craigwhite.music.bigcartel.com. It's Big Cartel, sorry, it's on rather than that, but I'll send you a link for that. I'm also doing for the rest of the year, any CDs that are purchased on the site. I've done a 2-track EP thanks to Katie Cross Media, which is worthwhile doing as well. Any musicians, reach out to her. It's called the Black Room Sessions. It's a couple of our acoustic songs that went on the album, so you'll get a free copy of that as well. And acoustic gigs I'm doing, I'm at the Brig Below in Edinburgh for any East Coasters for next week in our capital. And on the Friday the 31st of August, myself and the band I'm in, Red Hearted Vibrations, we're playing at the Hug and Pint in Great Western Road in Glasgow, and you can find tickets for that by searching for Red Hearted Vibrations, or contact me via the music page I've got here, facebook.com/Craig White Solo.
Cool. So we're just going to get one more song in, and what we're going to have for the last tune tonight.
Well, this is the album closer, and I think it's kind of nicely timed for this one. It's actually called Thank You. So I'm going to finish with a song just to thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
And thank you. It's a pleasure. I'm looking forward to coming back in October with the Red Hearted Vibration guys. And thank you to everyone else for watching and listening too as well. And if you buy a CD, fantastic. You'll get some goodies flung in there too as well. So thank you. This is called Thank You. Think that you're ready for this in a world that doesn't exist. Be with me, stay with me, girl, the way that we want to. So stay with me, be who you want it to be. I know it's time to move on, but I'm gonna thank you. So no one said it'd be easy. No one said it'd be hard. So no one said it'd be easy. No one said gonna thank you. Think that you're ready for this from a boy who's never been missed. So stay with me, be with me, girl, the way that you used to. So live with me, we'll be who we wanted to be. To move on, but I'm gonna thank you. So no one said it'd be easy, so no one said it'd be hard. Said it'd be easy, so no one said it'd be hard, but I'm gonna thank you.